welcome back to my channel. My name is Stacey Flowers and I'm a student of Dave Ramsey's Financial Peace University, and I'm on a journey to become 100% debt-free. My current debt is a little over $185,000. I'm on baby step number 2 to repay all of my debts. My current income is right around $10,000 a month on average. I made a lot more this month. And I work for myself exclusively part-time. In this video, I'm going to be going over my budget report card for June. So if you're interested in that, please keep watching. So if you guys are watching this, you are seeing this not in real time. I recorded a video and unfortunately that video did not load, and so I'm re-recording it, which I feel like it's so much better to capture it in real time because I feel like you get the energy of what's going on. So I'll try to go back and think through what was going on in that time. And I mean, I have my notes that I wrote where I just generally do my reflection, but really do wish you guys could have got the original video. But I still want to give you guys the report card anyway because June was my highest grossing income, net income month, and so it is very much worth a review. You guys know that I feel like money is way more than dollars and cents, and for that reason I like to do a little reflection. And so my first reflection question is, what am I most grateful for? And in June, the thing that I am the most grateful for is, June is my birthday month, and so I'm so super grateful for every single person who gave me a birthday gift. Like, you guys came out of the woodworks, whether you sent me money for my birthday or you actually literally sent me a birthday gift. I just want to let you know that I appreciate that. Like, it's very rare that as an adult person you get birthday gifts, but I love that you guys totally indulge me being an adult who gets birthday gifts. And so many of you guys responded to the Amazon wish list that you asked me to create, which is really nice because I feel like sometimes there'll be like one or two people from the community that'll be like, oh, do this thing, and then I'm like, I don't know if that's good for the whole community, but I really appreciate that so many of you guys appreciated it, loved it, and sent me birthday gifts. My birthday month was fantastic, like amazing. So I'm so super grateful for that. I'm also incredibly grateful for my income. As I mentioned, June was my highest grossing month so far, not grossing, my highest net month so far. I took home an income of $15,500 for the month of June. Yes, that is with me still working part-time. Yes, it totally is blowing my mind, and I have more videos coming about that. But yeah, it's been, I'm really grateful that my clients and my customers are enjoying my work so much that my income is constantly growing. And so that's been a very just mind-boggling, fascinating thing to go through. So I'm super grateful for that. And then the last thing that I'm really grateful for is that my company is growing. I had mentioned to you guys in another video that I tried to scale a portion of my company. That was unsuccessful, so I did have to close that. I was processing a ton of refunds, and that was very scary because I was like, I don't know if my company can handle this not going well. But in the end, it was able to handle it, and I'm still doing really, really well in the company. So I'm so super excited about that. What worked in the month of June? I think the big thing that worked in the month of June is me telling myself at the beginning of the month that I wasn't going to talk about the money that I received for birthday stuff, because I think if my income was already high, but I think if I also then tried to track like birthday money and birthday gifts and all that stuff, like I just would have been really irritated, like, because I just would have been like, I don't want to be here at this point in my life, like having to do all this tracking. So I think going into my birthday month, knowing that I wasn't going to track birthday money and birthday gifts, and I was just going to spend that money however I wanted to, really set me up, because I think if I didn't do that, I would have been emotionally conflicted and just, I would have not stuck to my budget. Like, and when I started this month, if you guys watched this month originally I only thought I was going to make about $2,500 this month because of the scaling and that not working, but also because I wasn't anticipating that some of the other income things would pan out for this month, if that makes sense. There was a lot that happened in June that I just wasn't anticipating. Like, for example, like I had an extra speaking engagement that wasn't on the calendar, that wasn't booked, that I had spoke one week, they loved it, and they literally brought me out the next week. So there's just like stuff like that. There's no way to plan for that. So So that's that. What do I need to stop doing? This is something that I need to stop doing, and I wish I could remember what I said the first time that I recorded this video, but I need to stop apologizing for my success. When I read that in my notes, I was like, what? Because I mean, I feel the same way now, but now we're a couple months later, so I think a little softer about it. But the way I wrote it, I have all these exclamation points. So I think that if I can remember how I was really feeling in June, I think I was probably feeling very negative, some negative emotion about the level of success that I'm having, because that is the thing that I felt like I really needed to stop doing in June, was apologizing for my success. What do I need to start doing? I put being wealthy, like, you know, so these were like maybe philosophical, like mental mindset changes that I was really focusing on in the month of June, because June was a great month, because my birthday month is always very abundant in general, because it's my birthday month and I'm just like open to it. But I think that when I was reflecting on my finances, and because I did shift some things and paid myself out of this month in a way that I don't normally pay myself, I think even increasing my income, paying off those 3 debts, it really had a really big impact on me, like emotionally and psychologically. So I think just shifting into a space of allowing myself to be wealthy and allowing myself to not apologize for the level of success is a big new thing for me. So my intention for the next month, for the month of July, is to double my income. What will support me in doing that is focusing on my systems. July is a rest month for me, so I won't be doing any front-facing work. I kind of don't really work during the month when I'm resting, which I know sounds kind of crazy, and I'm trying to figure out a better way to be able to explain it. It's not that I don't do any work at all. It's just the way that I define it is I cease from the struggle of trying to be perfect and impose my own self-will. So during the month of July, like, I really just take it off. Like, I'm not, oh, this has to go out, and this, I don't do any of that stuff during my rest month or my rest week or my rest day. So but focusing on my systems is going to be a big thing that I do for July. And then why is this important? And I put, this is really important because I can now see that I'm really going to pay off this debt. Like, I always believed I was going to do it, but now there's a lot more clarity around the how. And because of that, I think that doubling my income, I'm very aware, and I knew this intellectually before, but I know this literally now, like, the way that I'm going to pay off my debt is to increase my income. And setting a goal to double my income, or setting an intention to double my income, I think is a really great place to start. So now I'm going to throw you guys over my shoulders, and we are going to talk about the numbers for June. Okay, so you can see for June, it is a zero-based budget. This was the updated income from when I did the budget redo. I'll make sure I put a link card for you to connect to that if you want to see it. My income was $15,500. I did receive gift money. I chose not to calculate any of my gift money, although I did receive a little bit of gift money that wasn't necessarily allocated for my birthday. I just chose to spend it all on my birthday. So that's why I did not list any gift money this month, unless someone told me to do something with it specifically, but nobody told me to do that. I'm assuming because you guys knew it was my birthday. So didn't calculate that, but for my tithe, I paid $1,500. For my child support, I paid $1,000. I didn't add anything to any of my emergency funds or sinking funds or anything like that. I paid my rent at, let me make sure, yeah, that's unspent. So I paid my rent at $930, paid my electricity budget bill at $25, paid my gas budget bill at $25. And you guys will remember, I used to have a second gas, but now they looped that into my rent. I did go over budget quite a lot for groceries. I spent $145, only planned to spend $100. So I went over $45.48. And I think some of that was just like emotional eating. I probably didn't need to take that out of my actual budget money, because I did have a lot of like extra money just with the birthday stuff, but I think I just wasn't paying attention very well. So over budget there. I am a little bit under budget for my transportation, which is really good. I really love when those numbers just come out super beautiful. But you guys can tell I'm very routine in my life because my transportation budget comes out so consistently. I paid my renter's insurance at $575, my health coverage at $150, and my life insurance at $26.25. So for next month, I'll, instead of putting 26 here, I'll put the change because it's going to be 26.25 each month. And I will say having all of those insurances in place really does make me feel very secure, which is an awesome feeling. For my lifestyle, I had only planned to go to therapy once. I ended up going twice. Even though June was my birthday month, something came up at the end of the month in June that like was very intense for me, and so I went to therapy because I was like, I need some support because this is very intense for me. So I did go an additional time, so you see that overage there. My personal trainer is $400. My gym membership is $4.99. I did give myself $50 in pocket money, and that's probably just because I knew that I was giving myself so much income. I don't think I really needed it because I also had the additional gift money for my birthday, but it's just what happened. College prep paid at $100 for my son, which I think that I should probably be coming right around to being finished with that. I'll have to look at that balance. But here's where everything looks really, really beautiful. I paid off the IRS at $3,791.06. I feel amazing about that. I paid off my final medical bill at $872. I will say I do need to schedule an appointment, and I don't want to because I don't want another bill. But that is the reason why I'm going to start doing some medical update sinking funds, so that way I don't have to worry about it when it comes. Then I paid off my last and final business debt for my companies that had failed in 2017. Is that when they failed? Yeah. So I had 2 companies fail in 2017, and this was the last business debt that I had, $4,700. Then I paid my minimum on my undergrad loan, which was $715.53, and my minimum on my graduate student loan at $939.67. So when you come over here to the side, I think the thing I'm most excited about is seeing that I put 71% of my income towards my debt. That blows my mind. Paying $11,018.26 in 1 month it takes a bit to wrap your mind around that. It's taking me a little bit to wrap my mind, but I am very grateful that I did that. For my lifestyle, my lifestyle is at 4% of my income, but I do understand if I didn't pay myself a little bit more this month, my income wouldn't be there. So I just want to be really mindful about that moving forward. But my lifestyle was $669.99, and then the other major really big category was giving, which was at $2,500, which I feel really good about that number, you know, just honoring the things that are valuable to me. The other number that I really like is that my housing is at 6%. One of the things, and I'm going to be talking about this in another video, but one of the things that I really want to do is make sure that my income is $10,000 or more each month moving forward, because I really want my income or my housing costs to be at 10% of my income. Because once my housing costs kind of like got there, like I really realized that there's so much more disposable income. So that is the intention moving forward. So this is how everything went for June. If I was going to give myself a grade for June, I'm giving myself an A. And the only reason I would give myself an A- is because I didn't track gift money for my birthday, but I'm not really too worried about that because I actually made that decision before I was in my birthday month. So it wasn't an emotional decision. It was just a decision that I made because I really wanted to be carefree, because, you know, I'm still even though I'm on this journey, like I'm still in my real life, and there are just some places where I don't actually want to put restriction, because then I'm gonna rebel and I'm gonna have a crazy response, and I don't want to do that. And something that I noticed last year is around this time, June and July, I had the same sort of a emotional reaction, and I don't want to do that. So I do definitely want to plan better for my birthday next year, but in the meantime, in between time, that is the only reason why it's an A-, is because there is spending in there that wasn't tracked, and I don't want to be someone who doesn't track my spending. But at the same time, I wasn't going to track my spending for this birthday month. So that'll be something that I'll concentrate on emotionally to really figure that out, because I don't want it to negatively impact things moving forward. So for June, I get an A-, and most of that is because I paid $11,000 worth of debt, and because I brought my income up to $15,500. So that is the reason why I'm getting a very high grade. So until next month, I will talk to you all very soon.